Want to pass Propfirm challenges but aren't sure how to do so? In this video I'm going to show you guys step by step how you can pass Propfirm challenges with different risk management tools. For those who are new here, my name is Etienne and I'm a funded trader and I've been trading for 5 years. With that being said, let's jump right into the video. The best risk management to pass Propfirm challenges. Now we'll be going through a few different approaches throughout this video, but we're going to start with the conservative approach because I believe most people who are trading Propfirms are trying to pass them without having to buy different challenges or having to reset the accounts, right? Because financially you might not want to be spending this much money on something that you're still not too confident in. So going through this, right, your risk per trade ideally for the conservative approach would be either 0.35 or 0.5. Now, meaning if you're going to risk 0.5% per trade, you can lose a total of 20 trades in a row before you actually lose or fail the challenge. Now, think about that for a second, because that's pretty powerful. Having to lose 20 trades in a row before you lose the account. Now, some of us might be sitting and laughing, thinking, no shot, I'm losing 20 trades in a row. Well, you don't have to lose 20 trades in a row because you could mess up with your money management, you could tilt, you could over risk. So there are many factors that could even reduce this number to half of that, right? But if you are staying disciplined, that's 20 trades that you have to lose before you lose the account. And if you're going to be a bit more conservative and stick to the 0.35, that's 28 trades now that you have to lose, right? And if you're going to be going and trying to target 2R, you're risking 0.5% to make 1%. If you want to pass phase 1, that's 8 trades. So that's powerful, really powerful, knowing that you can lose 20 times. But if you win 8 trades in a row, obviously it has to be in a row, you make 8% going on to phase 2. Now, for who would this apply? Well, this is going to apply to the trader who is still developing confidence in their trading. You might know how to trade and have a profitable edge, but still get nervous and make mistakes, as we all do. And remember, most of these Propfirms today have unlimited time. It's not like back in the day when you had a month per phase. They've made it a lot easier these days, as you get unlimited time to pass each phase, phase 1 and phase 2. The bad in this is that it takes long. It can be frustrating, spending a lot of time on a challenge which can feel like you're not making any progress. Each approach, you have your negatives and you have your positives. And going on to the positives of the conservative approach is you have all the time in the world. No large fluctuations in your P&L and balance at the end of the day, which is a big confidence killer and is a big reason a lot of people start over risking or, breaking their rules because, oh no, I've lost 0.5%. Let me quickly get it back and I'm going to risk 2% just to maybe get 1% back, or you start doing stupid shit at the end of the day. And that kind of, this conservative approach, it limits that because your P&L and balance should not be fluctuating unless you're doing some full DJ and shit and risking a lot more than you should be. Moving over to the normal approach, risk for this would be either 0.75% or 1%. If you're going to risk 1%, that's 10 losing trades in a row. If you know what you're doing and you follow your plan and you see the setups that make money more oftentimes than not, then odds are you'll pass the evaluation phase, right? And for the people who this would apply to is to the trader that has built up confidence in their trading and does not mind losing money invested into the challenge that much. Because knowing that financially you can purchase another challenge if you fail takes a lot of pressure off of you as a trader. I've seen many traders doing stupid shit because they are pressured financially. They can't afford to buy another challenge. The bad side to a normal approach would be you can lose a challenge faster, risking higher percentages. So this will in return obviously cost more money if you fail challenge 1, challenge 2, right? And then there could also be more large fluctuations in your P&L as you are now risking more. So the psychological impact is higher. And if we're looking at the positives of a normal approach, it takes less time spent on a challenge. And like we spoke about earlier, challenges can't generate any income unless you get to the funded stage. So you can pass faster and work towards a payout quicker, which is a goal at the end of the day with all of these prop firms. We've seen in the past prop firms come in and out, disappear, rug pulls. So you want to get to the funded stage and take out money and get your money back you invested into the accounts. Moving over to the aggressive approach, you can risk 1.5 or 2%. I find those to be good numbers because if you're going to risk 2% per trade, that means 5 losing trades in a row. But if you're trying to go for a 2R trade, you're risking 2% to make 4%. You take 2 trades and they're both winning trades. That's phase 1 done. You know what I mean? So it's faster, it's aggressive, but it'll also be for the trader who has success in trading prop firm challenges before. You're confident and you don't really care if you lose the challenge. The goal is to pass the eval as fast as possible and work towards a payout because you're confident in the ability that you can get a payout. And if you do spend more money on challenges, it's fine because once I do pass that one account, that one challenge, and I take a few good trades, I get my money back and more. The bad to this is that you lose challenges faster, the risk is higher, and it could cost more because we all have decent months, we all have bad months, and we all have great months. And you could end up taking a challenge in, market conditions that are not favorable. So now you're spending, 2 to 3 weeks trying to pass different challenges, spending large amounts of money, and your risk is higher. So now you're just kind of spending more money, and it happens. There are different market profiles and things that can cause this to occur, but that's just part of the game, right? As traders, we know things are never ever the same. Moving on to the funded stage. If this is your first time being funded, congrats. My brother down here has given you love. Well done. For me personally, risking 0.5 or 0.25% is great on your first time being funded. This means that worst case scenario, 20 losing trades in a row before you lose that account. It's important to remember now that you need to take it slow. A whole new set of nerves kick in once you realize you can actually make money now. This isn't just a demo account. Well, it still is a demo account, but you can now make money from this demo account. You're no longer in the challenge phase, right? I would say just take it slow, take your time, risk 0.25 and take max 2 trades a day. Wait for the best setups and execute. Don't take 5, 6, 7, 8 trades a day. That's going to cause you to burn your account and burn through your account a lot faster. Not every day is meant to be a trading day, and some days it never works. You're reading the market wrong, or the market's just shit. It's going sideways, looking like a barcode. You don't want that shit. You want to be trading on those days. You need to stay calm and remember to not go full degen. Stay disciplined. If you've been funded before, then you're just a giga chat, and you pass all the prop firm challenges you take. Risk 1%, 0.5%, do whatever you want. You're obviously here for a reason. You know what you're doing and you've got good intuition. You got here knowing what you're doing. So if you see a setup and you know the setup works 80% of the time, risk more on that setup. And if you can, pyramid into this setup. I will also be releasing a video soon on pyramiding, scaling in and out of trades, because I believe that's where you separate a good trader from a great trader, is adding into winning positions and managing your money and losses. But yeah, more on that in the future. Farm money and grow capital. It should not be about risking more, it should be about gaining more capital, which is a big mistake I see a lot of people make as well, is they think they should be risking more, trying to make more, and that's just a bunch of baloney. The more capital you gain, the more money you will make. And if you don't believe me, listen to Big Boss Jacob himself on Tanya Trades podcast that didn't drop too long ago, if you guys want to go give that a watch as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the most money that I made was because I was accumulating capital, not because I was trying to hit bigger trades.
Yeah.
So, when I was having like 6-figure months, like consecutive 6-figure months, I was doing a 0.25% risk, but it was on so much capital that I could do a 0.25% risk at a 1 to 2 daily. End of the month, I would make 2, 3, 4%, but it's on like $4 or $5 million in capital. So that adds up to a ton of money.
Yeah.
Now, in closing, take your time and do not give up. It took me many years to see any success with trading. It is going to be hard, and there's going to be days where you feel like you've messed up and you can't recover from this. But I promise you, you can. I'm also running a mentorship where I'm teaching you guys exactly how I'm trading, have one-on-one sessions with me, and I give you guys all the material you need to get funded. I guarantee you that you'll get funded and that you'll be able to make payouts trading with me. And if not, I will sit day in and day out to ensure that you achieve profitability. I've had students who have joined who had no prior experience on anything ICT. They have never purchased a Propfirm challenge, and within the first month, they passed their first challenge. For those interested, contact me below or DM me on Instagram. All my links are on my YouTube page. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.